I never.
What they are too, baby.
I never. Also your records.
No, me make a statement.
Also my
have you abandoned?
And I'm saying I never called for a third term for John Mahama.
Ebusuya Honorable A+ Member of Parliament Emma Gomoa Abekasa na waka sembi ewa Asempa FM a Ebusuya emuorem Honorable A+ say wonu wonyina baabia enka say President John Dramani Mahama enko tetem da na Ebusuya wey atwe madwena kwa UTV interview bi Honorable A+ ekoyeye na interview A+ eyeye na o you know you're not all control President Mahama any NDC party no kire say afena ban papa aba na ono de when you oba ya na Mahama on twaso ebusuya menim say A+ ewura fidia so okọ UTV ni interviews ho no ma wakoya okọ obehu na A+ eti Asempa FM na kase ono mpode onka se Mahama enko tetem da aha eya amwaku TV Discourse news ni pomodi asa won subscribe ya be subscribe se na bia update bia no won say betumi aka ebusuya yankoi na yankotie di A+
I only called for an end to term limits, whether it's today, whether it's after John Mahama, whether it's Bawumia president, whether it's Asidu Nketia president. I'm saying that we have to look at ending term limits in Ghana. That's it. I never said that John Mahama.
That was the advocacy?
Of course.
And you still advocate for it?
Oh, I think that term limits M1 There is nowhere in this world, there's not a single country in this world that the term limit is developed. And people are not looking at it from that angle. But I can tell you for a fact that there is not a single country under the sun develop it with term limits.
And move from third world to first world with term limits.
America,
I agree with
you. Say America, America never had term limits for 150 years. They only had term limits in 1951 during the 22nd Amendment. Before then, all those who were contesting for just 2 terms were doing that just by convention. It was not law. It was not law. No, there is no country in this world that Omaya term limits would 8 years. England, the king, the monarch in a building or mine. Everywhere that you have developed, because would your 8 years be 4 years work or 12? 8 years be also some bibia. Now, by the ye simple ye. John Mahama, Sir President Kufuor, Kanye, Senka President Kufuor. Or means of be developer or mine. Every time I know a president I'll be seen that can even Ghana. Every government has almost performing on in their first term. Because there is an incentive to perform, which is the second term. And when they get the second term, there is no incentive to perform because naturally team say they will lose 8 years. And if you work on a galamsey period, but if Argentina Ghana politics no obia kan me too ye 30 million okrum me to me cause ye democracy team person be black star we ko black star meaning bo say with a human right into black star person be bobi esa na who discriminate because person be bobi meaning bo Argentina eba amemwo dia e so obia kan bi e wo say select your mom be ya asofo omom be bobo omom be buman obia politician bia make decision bia na osuo electorate no hwe say yete Ghana ha na Chinese need to be feel in suo say o si dan esi so na obetumi akwa China kwatwadua but baby ya feel preshi lagunia na say minister nyamenhira Greater Accra regional minister Greater Accra mayor nyamenhira omo hwe monye edwuma na moye no say president say electorate no mom to aba no foot soldier for na ade adwa nti ombeju anya hwe okwa anya me be hira wasefo be di ye say build your mind no hwe maame no gina ne na so baby o say ye kala ni pefi o say ye kala mu free ho onsura de this is the nipa say no ne om qualify say de o mind show om nsa China nipa ha no aba feeling so no we sit down yesi so na town and country planning yetu om kawo. But yes, sorry, I see a quick demolition. That time now, is no not town and country planning for when. Me we am a president of Ghana. First thing, quite be a year, be a second we be 20 years. But say audit. It also when they did 20 years. I say, quite no hefa. I say and I said that's all. One to me, ya quite non-living thing. I'm a quite and say no what that's what you say. Why you quite? a quine I say no Kwame Nkrumah quite many years after any years I any BMO and a president no or no onim kwam President Kufuor ye kwan fia Kumase or that's what Ghana quine I say etut asay kra. How can any government build a road na road na say na government ni move forward there you also move connect chirima be hwese we no na ye what you say but President Kufuor on yet engineer highways engineer na say baby omo ye kwan minimum on ye adwuma ho enti no wona e de ahye won sa say wona wo behwe me be gina kwan so say ye ni you and you me hu but wona e hye won sa no as engineer na wona wo hwe no say yes kwan be di 20 years na e di 5 years na tutu say achi wutum sa na e di bumai oh one fa say no de na democracy no ye the amount time a wo person developer won ye you na we sidan town planning for munim say baby ankofo de bia mu de ka twem wo ho you know mo adwuma ne say e wo say mo planning o man no mo planning o man no na ankofo ne sidan ni wi a mo ba say ye bebu.
But without democracy, you will not be in parliament.
I will say democracy no ye tailor no and ye one size fit all kind of stuff. The democracy in Ghana won't work in Burkina Faso. The democracy in China won't work in England. Human beings are different, and democracy no see a tailor no depending on their culture, their history, and everything. You cannot practice the same democracy in Iran, in Australia. And you know, we have to practice. I am a Democrat. I believe in democracy, but our democracy must be tailored in such a way. Say, develop it. You cannot have every party coming with their manifesto. When you have a National Development Planning Commission, what is their job? We have to have a blueprint as a country that every government will follow. Every government must campaign and say that bano the amino ye plan they say ye be ya deal with nkrofo we no omo che wo ho ntino mo to abama ne yen be yen ntem enye say bia we no ye we yen pe yen ba yen ye be ye say da bi plan na da ho but ade wo kan say we no omo de no ne boarding mo to abama yen ba be yen ntem ye be yen cheaper so e be last so. That is the campaign. You cannot run a country with party manifestos, and that was the recommendation of the National of the Constitution Review Commission, the one that was set up by Professor Mills. It was part of the recommendations, and this is what we have to do as a country. It's, you know, whether if Ghana ye na manko parliament na because without democracy men na me manko parliament be dey say Ghana ye sanka men kase me koye Gomoa ye nka ba san Gomoa na ye deda.